Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium server command line argument series, in this video we are going to discuss step by step creating a Appium config file in JSON format, and we will discuss field by field. I will explain it in the config file. Okay. So first of all, we have to understand what exactly the Appium config file. Okay. So I'll show you as an example here. So open the command prompt and I want to launch the Appium server. So if you just type Appium and launch the Appium server, so it will start with the default settings. Okay. But I want to add some setting to the Appium server. Okay. I say I want to add address. Okay. So 127.0.0.1 and port has 4723. Okay, double quotation 4723, and I want to add, and I want to use a plugin also. So I want to use plugin. So we have to use the argument called use hyphen plugin. So which plugin I want to use? Images. Okay, click on enter. So I'm starting the Appium server. Okay, sorry, it needs to be equal. Okay, yeah, so we can. Okay, see, I want to start a Appium server with few settings. That is, here in this case, I start an Appium server with address and port and with the plugin. So I am explicitly activating the Appium server with the plugin called images here. Okay, the same it has displayed here. See, okay, these are the settings I made for the Appium. Okay, in first case, if you type the Appium, okay, this is default. If you run the Appium server in this way, it is default settings will be added. But I need to add some settings to my Appium server. Okay, here in this case, in this example, we have added three arguments here. So three type settings we have made to the Appium. But okay, but I want some more. Okay, I want to add some more arguments. Okay, see, I'll show you example here. If you see this example, so here I have added the address, allow insecure, base path, callback address, callback port, and I have added the default capabilities and deny insecure, that is the ADB underscore cell, local time zone, local time zone, lock level info, lock timestamp, okay, and use plugin images. So these many I need to add to my Appium server. So these settings I need to add. So here I written as a command prompt. So I open the command prompt and just paste it here and I run this one. So Appium server will launch based upon these settings. Okay. So what are the settings we have given? It has say address, allow insecure, base path, deny insecure, local time zone, log level, log timestamp, use plugin. So these many and default capabilities. Okay. So I started the Appium server in this way. So in future, okay, in other run, okay, in other run, I want to change the settings. So I'll go here and change the settings. Okay. So for other run, I want one more, add some more arguments here. I'll add it. So it is very, maintenance is very problematic because I want to add the uh, arguments one by one here and I want to delete, add all these things. But that is not a good way, okay, to launch the Appium server through the command prompt with these many settings. Okay, to overcome this challenge, better what we will do, we will create these settings in a file. Okay, and this pass this file to this Appium. So by using Appium space double hyphen config, okay, and give the path. So already I created one appium JSON sample here. Copy the path. Okay, go to properties. Okay, so here give it here. Give the path. Sorry, not copied here. Just a minute. Okay, so copy this one. Just a minute. So what I use a command called appium space double hyphen config and provide the path of this file. Okay, this file I need to provide. Click on here and just say path. Okay, copy the properties here. That is the path. Okay, and provide the path here. Okay, and name of this. Where is it? Okay, and name of this file. Just a minute. Just this properties. Click on properties and name is the this one. Okay, copy. Go back to our command prompt and paste it here and say dot this extension, give the extension. So I can able to launch the Appium server by using set of configs. Okay, set of arguments I can use here as a key and value pair. Okay, this is the easiest way. See, if you want to change, I can update the file. If I want to add some more arguments, I can add it there. I want to remove some arguments, I can remove it. So it is easy to manage. It's very easy to manage the Appium server and with this config file. Okay, that is the use of this config file. So it's a brief introduction to this one. Okay, and in this video we are going to cover, okay, what is Appium configuration file. In this one, first of all, we understand the Appium config file purpose and how to choose a file format. Okay, not only JSON, we have other format also. How to choose a file format and create a JSON config file. Okay, and that is the first level. And second one, we create a JSON config file and we'll understand that what is the root structure, what is a server block, what is a drivers block, what is a plugin block. So it is a driver block, not drivers, driver block, and this is a plugin block. Okay, so these many we'll understand here, and then we run this. We create the config file. So here I have used it here, which is created already. So we create one config file step by step, and I'll understand what I will explain what exactly the root structure, what is the server block, driver block, plugin block, and create it, save it, and we run the Appium server with this config file here. Okay, so please watch this video till the end so that you can understand how to create this config file and you can create your own config file for your project. Okay, now we'll go to the document here. So first of all, we need to understand what exactly this Appium configuration file. Okay, see, what is Appium configuration file? Used to simplify running Appium server with predefined settings. Okay, so this file allows you to configure the server arguments like ports, drivers, plugins, and log settings in one place. Okay, and we this is the use of this. What is the Appium config file? Okay, already explained in the command prompt, running the Appium server in command prompt. Okay, and what is purpose? Okay, we understand the purpose of Appium config file. That is the Appium config file let you predefine server settings like port, host, base path, set drivers and plugins, define log levels, log file, avoid passing long command line arguments. So this type of argument. So already I run it right here. So this is the one. So this is a lengthy command line here. Okay, to avoid this one, we can able to use a configuration file. Okay, and how to choose a file format here. Okay, Appium support three file formats, that is a JSON and ML. Okay, and one more I forgot one more to add, that is the JavaScript JS. Okay, JS, that is a JavaScript. So these three formats Appium will support. Okay, so it means we can able to create the configuration file in these three formats. Okay, in this video we are creating the configuration file in JSON. In coming videos we create the configuration file with ML and JavaScript. Okay, And the preferred, the Java, why I choose this JSON first? Okay, the JSON supports the crash platform consistency, and this is a preferred one. Okay, if you have option, use the JSON. Okay, that is a preferred for the configuration file here. Okay, so we'll create a JSON configuration file. Okay, so I'll open the Eclipse here. So in this part, okay, so that I can upload in the GitHub also, I created one folder, create folder, and name this folder as config underscore files. Okay, config underscore file. This is the one. Under this one, I'll open the show in the System Explorer. Okay, in this one, I create a file here. Okay, the name of the file will give as appium-config. Okay, go back here. So go back this folder. So I create a notepad first. Okay, new text document and paste this one. Okay, and open this one and save as. Okay, dot this us dot JSON and drop down select as all files. So our appium-config.json is created here. Okay, so go back to our folder and open this JSON file. So we have created the JSON file here. Just remove this one. Okay, yeah, not one file here. Okay, now we need to configure the JSON file step by step here. Okay, so come back to our document here. Here, first of all, we understand the what is root structure. So if the config file is divided into three major sections, that is the server, driver, this driver. Okay, this is the plugin. Okay, so these are the three major sections. Okay, blocks under the root structure. Okay, the config file is divided into three major sections. That is the server, driver, plugin. So what is server? Server is the Appium server settings. In server block, we create the Appium server settings. In driver block, mobile automation driver, and in plugin block, Appium plugin to enhance the functionalities. Okay, in server block, we create the server settings. In driver block, we specify the driver and version. Okay, if anything we needed, we can add it there. And plugin, so I use that in command prompt. We have seen double hyphen use hyphen plugin, like that. I can do some enhancement to the functionality by adding the plugins here. So these three sections we have under the root structure of the Appium config file. Okay. So first of all, we understand what is a server block. Okay. So this is the sample here. Okay. This is sample, and these are the fields. So we are using port, host, base path, log level, log file, relax security embed, allow course, use drivers, use plugin. So these all the fields we are going to use under the server block. Okay. So first we create the server block and come back to here. Okay. Open the JSON. Okay, I have the Excel here. Just a minute. So that you can copy instead of typing. Just copy the values and then we create it here. Just adjust the size. So can you keep side by side here? Okay. Here we have these are the values we need to add. So first we need to create a block here. So first we have to open the flower brackets. So this is the JSON. Okay. And after opening that one, we had to create a server block. Just say server. Type server. Okay. And double quotation, colon, and flower brackets open. Okay. This is a server block. Okay. This is server block. First, we'll add the server block here. So just open this key and value. So this is the key. That is the address. Copy here and just paste it here. Okay. What is address I need to provide? So colon in double quotation 127.0.0.1. Okay, I created the address. Okay, comma, one more value I need to add. Okay, that is the allow course. Okay, and colon space true. It's a boolean value true, comma, one more. That is the allow insecure. So about what about the allow insecure argument? Already I explained it here under the API, APM UI ULR commands. Okay, ULI commands. Sorry, it is APM CLI commands. Okay, sorry. So allow insecure. So the value I'll give. Okay, in square brackets I'll give as execute driver. Okay, and the base path. I had to give the base path. So this has I taken a sample arguments. You can add as per your requirement here. Okay, this is how you have to create the JSON file. Okay, so step by I'm demonstrating here. Okay, callback address. So I already explained about the callback address. Okay, what is the callback address? How we need to use it here. So if you see here, so open the browser here, and if you go to my channel, okay, so here we have the estimate. Yeah, here under the Appium server, that is a Appium CLI. I have discussed about what exact allow goes and allow the callback address. All these arguments I have discussed in detail. Please go through this one. Okay. So come back to our file here and our pad. So we have added the callback address. So I want to use the same default address here. So just give this one. So just go on adding the arguments based upon requirement here. Okay. So you need to give the informal. Okay. 4723. This is callback port. Sorry, it is comma here. Okay, and default capabilities. So already I discussed about what is exactly default capabilities. You go through this one under the APM capability series. Okay, so default capabilities. Okay, here I need to use a set of capabilities. So I will use flower backends. Okay, this is one block here. So I had used the automation name. If you want to add, you can add it here. It is not a mandatory. Okay, but I want to demonstrate it, right? So I'm showing this one because we have used this arguments in our log file. Okay, if you see my log file, already I have used this one. Okay, yeah, you can see I have used this uh, default capability. So I'm adding here in this. Okay, so this is how we can able to add the default capabilities. I want to add some more. Okay, platform name. Go back here. All the key value paste here. Just give it here and double quotation Android. APM no reset. Colon true. This is a boolean value. Okay, and one more is the APM colon new timeout. Okay, we need to give a colon here. Yeah, so yeah. So I already explained in my videos what exact why we had to prefix the capabilities with this APM colon, right? It is WCT W3C standard capability. Okay, I already explained about this one. Okay, please go through my videos. Okay, so I will give the 90. Value as 90 here. and just close this block. So default capability and added here. Okay. Some more we want to add. Okay. This is for the denied in series, insecure here. Okay. New comma and just type it here. Some more I want to add arguments here. Give it here and just space colon. Okay. Square brackets. Paste it here. So it is in double quotation. Okay. And see, now we are coming into the log. Okay, log settings here. This is the local time. These are log settings here. Okay, the logs which are generated, right? So based upon logs, based upon settings, the logs will be generated here. So already I have discussed about this one. Okay, in the same series. Okay, under this file, that is the generate Appium logs with all available arguments. So please go through this video to understand the importance of the logs. Okay, come back to our JSON. Open Notepad here. So I say local time zone logged as true. So boolean value, comma, and the log. Okay, I give the path to the log here. Key is the log, and then the path I need to provide. So all of the key value pairs here, just give it here. Okay, and log level I need to add. Log level. The log level is the info. So you know, right? In Appium we have 5 types of log levels: info, one, all these things. Already I made a video on this one. Please go to that video. Okay. So logs no color. So all these arguments I have explained clearly. Okay, in this video. Okay, generate Appium logs with all available arguments. I explained about the all these arguments related to the Appium logs. Okay, and it is color is a false. I want not want the color false and log timestamp. So these are some. You can add some more. Okay, based upon your requirement. Okay, this is boolean value. Okay, so these are the log settings. Okay, for Appium. Okay, this is the block for. Just a minute. Okay, so this is the block for server. Okay, we have created the, let's say as save as. Okay, we'll save it later. Okay, and now we have done with the server block here. So server block we have added the few fields. Okay, based on our requirement. Okay, and now we have to create a driver block. This is a driver, not drivers, driver block here. Okay, so driver block we need to create here. So go back to our JSON. Okay, after this timestamp, true. Okay, now I want to add driver block here. Just say driver and colon, open the flower bracket here, and now use the, I am using the UI automator 2. Okay, UI automator 2, the driver name here. Okay, colon, and here I want to use it as a version. Version ID is latest is the 4.2.5, which I have installed in my system. Okay, and I want to close this one. Yes, it is closed. Okay, so there is a driver block here. Okay, and now we need to add the server block. Sorry, plugin block. Server block is done. Plugin block we need to add. So I will add a server, the plugin block. So double quotation, say test type plugin and colon, flower brackets here, and here I will add the plugin is images Okay, colon. Here I say active, colon, true is a boolean. Okay, that's it. And please take care of this one. Yeah, so we have created a server block. Click on save. Okay, so we have created a server block, driver block, plugin block here. In server block, I have given the settings related to the server. Okay, in driver block, I have given the settings related to the driver, and same with the plugin. Okay, so just check it here. So make sure this flower back is yes. So remove this extra one. Yes, now save it once again. Okay, so just check this flower brackets here. Okay, so properly we need to give. Okay, the server block, driver block, plugin. Okay, just go to once again. So we not miss any colon or any argument name. We should not be given wrong here. The address. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, yes. Just check it out here. Spelling mistakes here. Okay, log file. Yes, stamp. Yes, yeah. So save it here. Okay, now the next step is we run the Appium server with this config file here. Okay, now we have created the config file, right? Just open the Appium server and we need to use the argument called double hyphen config. And here we need to provide the path of that particular file. Okay, so here we go here. This is where it is there. It is in our Eclipse, right? Okay, I created wherever you want to create here. Okay, here we have this one path. This path we need to provide. Okay, just go to properties or go directly. You have opened the folder here, right? Just copy this one. Okay, and just provide the path. Okay, slash name of the file. Name of the file is the say. Okay, this one. Just a minute. And just say rename. Copy the file name. Okay, and go back here and provide this one and say dot give the extension dot JSON. Okay, click on enter. Okay, here it says yeah, some error is there. Okay, must be integer. Okay, come back here. So this is expected here. Okay, so in JSON file we have some problem. Open this one. So if we see the error, okay, so what error says? This says base path callback must be integer. Yes, yeah. So here we have given the string. It is not a string. It is the one. Okay, click on save. Okay, just check it out. Yes, this is the one, two. Okay, so base path. Okay, okay, save. So once again, run it here. See, our Appium server is started with the settings. So all our settings we are given. Just compare here. If we see address, allow goes true, insecure execute hyphen driver, base path, and we have denied insecure that is ADB underscore cell, time zone true, log level info, log timestamp true. So, and we have given the default cap build size, that is the default cap build we are using automation name, UI automated 2, platform name, Android, Appium colon, no reset true. So, our Appium server is started with this set of arguments which we have created in our config file. Okay, this is how we can able to create the configuration file and we can able to use this configuration file with our Appium server so that Appium server will start with this settings, predefined settings. Okay, so if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel. Okay, in coming videos, I'll make the Appium config file in the ML format and JavaScript format. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button, subscribe my channel, and you can find this file in my GitHub. Okay, just go through my GitHub and you can find my all my work in my GitHub. Okay, and blog also is there. Just go to it. Okay. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.